This is Tom Moyes again from the Agrifin Group of the World Bank. We're in Mexico City on the 16th of November. It's Friday. We've gone through 5 days of a study tour. And I'm going to ask Kashif to give us some of his impressions. First, maybe you introduce yourself, and then we'll talk a little bit about
Yeah,
some of
absolutely.
the things that we've learned.
Well, Tom, my name is Kashif Umar. I'm from Pakistan, and I work for HBL. It's a short form for Habib Bank. That's the largest commercial bank in Pakistan, with about 1,500 branches in Pakistan. We have a good international presence as well. We are operating in about 25 countries, with a concentration in the Middle East, in Africa, and parts of Europe. We have a branch in the US as well. As far as the rural finance business goes, I head their rural finance division, and just as I've mentioned, it's the largest bank. Coincidentally, we also have the largest agri portfolio in the Pakistani banking industry. It's to the tune of about 250 million US dollars. This is the agri portfolio, and the bank has a balance sheet size of about 11 billion US dollars.
Wow. Okay, so, so then I think we were discussing a little bit before the relevance of the study tour for what you're doing in Pakistan and other places. And what are the things that sort of jump out at you in terms of interesting lessons based on what we've gone through over the last few days?
Well, it was my very first experience with the agri finance team of the World Bank, and I'll be very candid here that whatever I was expecting, what I got from this 5 day program was much more than that.
That's good.
And I never imagined that it would be such a fully loaded program. Um, the learnings were on two distinct parts. One was the plan that you had made for all the participants to know about the Mexican agriculture credit industry, the interaction with their four premier institutions, meeting with their clients, customers, and the farmer unions. And the second part relates to the interaction that we had, because if I'm not mistaken, there were about 14 nationalities who were participating in this diversified group, and each one of the audience has a direct relevance to whatever we are doing back home. So I'm taking back a lot of good and valuable learnings from both the field visits, the presentations by the Mexican counterparts, and all the discussions that we had with the World Bank team, as well as with counterparts in other countries who were participating in this study tour. More specifically, I would say that I was impressed by some of the things that are being done by some of the group members in their countries, such as the warehouse receipt phenomena in Kenya, being done by the Equity Bank. Then an interesting scorecard model, which is being looked after by Frankfurt School of Business and Management, and they have implemented that in Turkey and Tajikistan. Sure, this because of the study tour, we will be talking to all these people and following it up to build up good practices in our country.
So I think the interesting thing was you may have come with some expectation to learn something about what's happening in Mexico, but then you bring all these rich lessons just from the discussions and the interactions with the other members of the study tour team. And I think that we should also let our audience know that we spent many hours in minibuses driving around Mexico, and I think we logged something like 4,200 miles or kilometers on the road.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And during that time was a great opportunity for people to meet and to talk. And what we're hoping is that after this study tour, that people will continue to have dialogue. It'll be maybe on a virtual basis in many cases, but we're also hoping to promote more of the South-South exchange directly between our study tour participants. So.
Sure. So, in the end, I would want to say thank you for coordinating such a wonderful study tour for all the participants. And now the key remains that, as I mentioned in the earlier presentation, that we have sown the seeds. Let's cultivate this. and let's harvest it in the form of benefit to the partner institutions and to all the people who are working for AgriCredit across the globe.
That is a beautiful and I would say very appropriate metaphor for the AgriFin program. So thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Tom.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
It's a pleasure. Likewise.
Cheers.